Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs and Group Director of Silent Biscuits Limited, our summit partner, and distinguished representatives from our partner organizations and government, colleagues from the private sector, UN colleagues, and civil society. Ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed a great pleasure for me today to address you, but also to have to close this 2 days of extremely useful and dynamic deliberations we've had for 2 days. I think we come to a point today where we have a set of very clear recommendations that we now can work from. And while acknowledging the Honorable Deputy Minister's advice, I also remember the very good advice that we've got the first day is to start small, think smart. So I think we will wait with the fertilizer subsidy for a little bit. But we thank you so much for being so engaged and also to challenge us a little bit in terms of how we think about Innovation Lab, either as a lab or as a process of thinking and working in the future. Your presence, your passion, and your commitment and your collaboration is what has made this event a success. As practitioner in the development field, we know firsthand that the most crucial aspect in development is planning. Inspire, plan for the future is certainly no easy task. At a time when countries are increasingly connected to each other, the impact of global trends is felt far sooner than ever before. Yet most continue to plan on the current trajectories and not future trends. Over the 2 days, we have been exposed to different foresight and innovation tools, which could help us collectively to envision the country we want and need by 2030. These tools are now being used in different corners of the world as more and more governments come to realize that we no longer create programs and strategies that only yield short-term gains. We need to think long-term and we need to think sustainable. Sustainability lies at the heart of all what we do as development practitioners. And though foresight has a critical role to play. The challenge, however, like the Honorable Prime Minister noted last evening, is to move away from the business as usual and as the Deputy Minister called thinking outside of the box, and work towards finding innovative solutions for collective vision for an inclusive Sri Lanka. The launch of the Sustainable Development Goals in September last year reiterates the need for futuristic thinking. The speciality of this summit is in many ways that we have brought together all actors that potentially could be responsible for the development of a nation to think collectively in a futuristic manner. During the past 2 days, we've promoted risk-taking, believing that it is impossible to do the impossible. Just make it happen. And as Thomas from MindLab stressed, the only failure is a missed opportunity. On skateboard, in innovation, and beyond. UNDP believes in sharing knowledge and learning from those who have exposure and experience pertaining to the exercise of foresight and innovation. And we assure the Deputy Minister that we will make that available throughout the process, because this is a process that starts today or yesterday, and it continues today and tomorrow in terms of finding new ways of thinking and planning for the future together with the government and all our partners that have started here and all the new partners that will join us tomorrow. And so, we are pleased to continue this, to act as a convener and a knowledge broker in bringing together international experts from our global network of some 170 countries where UNDP is active, to introduce foresighting tools that could add value to development planning in Sri Lanka. And as mentioned yesterday, during the panel discussion with the Prime Minister, let us dream together and collectively aspire to make a difference. While the neatly crafted sessions throughout the summit have demonstrated the benefits of foresight and innovation, they do also amplify UNDP's commitment to work together with the government of Sri Lanka to put these tools into practice in different fields. Therefore, this is just the beginning of a process and a journey in promoting foresight and innovation for Sri Lanka. I invite everyone gathered here today to make a pledge together with UNDP. Let us stand together to take foresight and innovation forward and be part of the development that will arise from this summit. And we hope from UNDP, collectively with all our partners that have joined in for the summit, that we can continue working together to make our vision for 2030 a reality. I would like to end by thanking Honorable Minister of National Policies and Economic Affairs, Mr. Niroshan Pereira, for his vision and drive to engage with UNDP to host Sri Lanka's first National Summit on Foresight and Innovation. We are glad to have had the support from the government through the ministry right from the inception of the summit, which is some 8-9 months back. I would also like to thank Honorable Deputy Minister Dr. Harsha De Silva for taking time to join us today, representing the government of Sri Lanka and sharing his thoughts with us, and indeed giving us some very fruitful challenges to move forward on. We sincerely hope that the Deputy Minister himself can be a champion in this cause as we move forward collectively and moving to look at reaching some tangible outcomes based on the recommendations of the summit. I would like to also extend my heartfelt gratitude to all partners in this exercise, namely the Coordination Secretariat for Science, Technology and Research, Savodia, Learn Asia, the United Nations Global Compact, Silent Chambers of Commerce as core partners, and Silent Biscuits Limited and Wholesome Lanka as our co-financing partners. We thank you all. Our appreciation also goes out to all our speakers and all of you who have participated in the summit so enthusiastically. We hope that you will continue to collaborate with UNDP to take foresight and innovation into the forefront of the national development agenda to achieve sustainable human development. We look forward to working with all of you to create a Sri Lanka we want and need by 2030. Without your partnership, passion, and commitment, this summit would not have been possible. Lastly, my sincere thanks and gratitude to the organizing team, who have worked tirelessly to make this summit a success. Together with many of our resource persons, you have been absolutely wonderful, and you have been an inspiration to all of us. Thank you all, and this concludes the summit, and we reiterate that this is just the start of a process, and we look forward to working with all of you and many new partners tomorrow. Thank you.